Hello students. Students, we have already completed with the first chapter and now we will going to discuss the question answers which is at the back of your chapter. Right? So first we will going to start with understanding the text and the first question is mention the three phases of the author's relationship with his grandmother before he left the country to study abroad. So here's the question is you have to tell the phase. As you know that in the whole chapter there are three phases, so you have to tell the phase. uh, how What was the phase, what was actually the three phases of author's relationship with his grandmother before he left the country to study abroad. So student, the first phase is the period of author's childhood, and in this phase basically it's the time when both were living together in the village. So at that time the grandmother used to take care of him. She used to do each and everything. She used to cook, she used to wake him up and get ready to school. So there was a very good, bond of friendship with each other. So this is actually the first phase. So second phase is when both of them, they just move to city, as their parents call them when they settle in the city. So at that time parents, I mean author's parents, call him, and both of them, they just move to city. This was actually the starting turning point in their friendship, as the bond reduces from the starting, right? They saw less of each other. So this is actually the second phase of their relationship. So coming to the last phase, that is third phase, and in this phase it's the time when author went to university for his higher study, and there he given a common room of his own. And at this time basically the link of the friendship was snapped, right, was totally broken. So this time grandmother feels very lonely. So how she used to spend her time, she used to spend her time by spinning wheels, reciting prayers all day, feeding to sparrows. So actually she have accepted her seclusion with silence. So this are the three phases, right, by which uh, author is telling when he left the country to study abroad. Coming to the next question, three reasons why the author grandmother was disturbed when he started going to the city school. As you people know that grandmother was totally against when he start going to the city school, as he believed in village school, because there is the teaching of God, scriptures, and religious books, and she didn't have believe in city school. So grandmother was very, unhappy when she got to know that what his grandson um, was taught to English medium school. They were like Western science, learning, law of gravity, Archimedes principles, and many more, music lessons, right? Secondly, she did not believe such things actually taught in English medium schools. She was very disturbed, as according to grandmother there was no teaching of gods and scriptures, religious books in English medium school, right? She was also unhappy when she got to know that his grandson is learning music lessons, as according to grandmother music lesson is only suitable for harlots and low dignity people. So this is the reason why grandmother was disturbed when he started going to the city school. The next question is three ways in which the author's grandmother spent her days after he grew up. What the author's grandmother used to do when author grew up, right? And when he went to uh, when he went to English medium school, or when he went to the university. So at this time, actually, grandmother accepted her seclusion with resignation, means from inside she got to know that the bond which was too close between both of them is now reduced, right? So how she used to spend her loneliness by engaging herself in spinning wheel, reciting prayers, as well as feeding the sparrows, right? The next question is the odd way in which the author's grandmother behaved just before she died. What was that odd way? You have to tell that the author grandmother at that time she have behaved when her end was near. So at that time she have decided to pray. She was not going to waste her time talking to others. And at that time, she just lay peacefully in bed praying and telling the beads of rosary, right? And before anyone could suspect that she will be no more, all of a sudden, what happened? Her lips stopped moving, and that rosary, that beads, fell down from her finger. So, by this, we get to know that grandmother is no more. So, this was actually the odd way by which she behaved. The next question is mention the way in which sparrows express their sorrows when the author's grandmother died. Students, as you know, that most of the time when no one was there, she used to spend with sparrow. So there was a unique bond with these sparrows, right? And it was the happiest half hour from like morning till evening. It was that happiest half hour when she feed the sparrows. So when grandmother was no more, so at that time, thousands of sparrows, they just have. So when sparrows scattered around her dead bodies, at that time they were silently sitting and mourning beside the dead body of grandmother, right? Even they didn't notice of the breadcrumbs which is thrown by Khushwant Singh's mother, and without chirping or without eating that breadcrumbs, they just flew away silently after the body was carried for the final rites. So, students, we have discussed all the 5 questions from understanding the text, and you have to do all 5 questions in your copies.